I'm gonna go get some food. You want anything?
Surprise me.
How'd you two meet?
We went to school together.
Oh, high school sweethearts.
We were just friends back then.
He never made a move. Do you think we would have ended up together anyway? If none of this happened?
The mission to deflect the asteroid cluster has failed. Impact will come in just over 6 days.
You just keep acting so casual about everything, and I am freaking out, okay? What if it doesn't happen? What do we do then? If things go back to normal.
I don't think they can. For us, at least.
My mom said we're all gonna die.
April, sweetie, would you go to your room for a little while so we could talk? Okay.
Well, if you were just watching that trailer, that was just a small snippet of the new film, When I'm Ready. And today we are so lucky to have the director, Andrew Johnson, a Lansing Catholic alum, on Studio 10, who's going to tell us all about the story behind the scenes. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us here today, and congratulations on this brand new film. But tell us, this is a romantic thriller. Give us a little bit more insight as to what this film is all about.
This film is all about two kids looking forward to whether the world is going to end or not, and looking forward to the things that they're going to miss. I think a lot of end of the world films, they look back on things that they could have done. This film looks at a lot of things that aren't going to come to fruition because the world might end and their lives might be cut short.
Yeah, and that is an incredible story. I want to kind of see a little bit more than just 60 seconds.
Yeah.
But tell us, what inspired all of this? How did this come together? There was a lot of different people involved in this, not just those actors that we saw. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so the lead actor, Andrew, he actually wrote the script, and we met in an acting class when I first moved out to Los Angeles. And so, you know, he sent me the 60-page version of the script, and we worked it into a feature, and then we got the financing, put the film together, filmed it almost 2.5 years ago. So it's been a long time in the making.
A very, very long time in the making. And I think a lot of times people don't realize the process and the work that goes from script to screen. So with that being said, I know every project, of course, has its challenges, and a lot of them you were able to overcome. That's why it's now on the big screen. Tell us a little bit about some of those and how you overcame those things.
Yeah, you know, I think some of the biggest challenges were filming in Los Angeles and around Los Angeles. Having a road trip movie, we had tons of locations. So we shot about 19 locations in 19 days. So we were loading in every day, packing up every night. And, you know, without the incredible crew, like, we would have never got this movie shot. So, yeah, and 100 degrees every day, you know, we're outside.
It's getting hot already,
Yeah.
just you saying that. 19 locations in 19 days. And I love the fact that you give a shout out to the crew, because those are the hands that we don't see
Oh,
and we
absolutely.
forget are actually really a big part of this as well. And obviously, you know, you went to Lansing Catholic, and this film made its way to Hollywood, to Los Angeles. Was there anything at all about your upbringing here in Mid-Michigan that really inspired not just this film, but your career as a director?
Yeah, I think in general there's a real grit and grind that comes with you know, being from Michigan. But being from Michigan also brings, you know, beautiful summers, beautiful sunsets, you know, incredible sunrises, you know, being on the water, different things that are really just so beautiful. And I think that imagery and that, you know, being with friends and family really impacted how we shot the film, how these characters interact with each other, and yeah, and me wanting to bring the film back to Lansing.
That's awesome. And of course, right now, actually, we can see that film at NCG Cinema. So how did that feel, that, you know, you're kind of having a homecoming? So many people, especially your high school as well, has been really supporting you and putting it out there that, hey, we have one of our very owns right here. How did that feel?
It's been incredible, and you know, we had a screening on Saturday that nearly full theater, and seeing people that I haven't seen in over a decade, you know, coming out and supporting, or people introducing themselves that saw, you know, an article in the Lansing State Journal or something that were like, oh, we wanted to come and support, has been huge. And I love meeting everybody and seeing everybody. It's been really, really special to me.
That's awesome. We're so glad that one of our very own right here in Mid-Michigan has done so much. So again, congratulations. But also, what message do you have for other students, especially those who are sitting in the same chairs that you used to, and they want to get to a position that you're in? What advice do you have for them?
Keep pursuing your creativity, and you know, don't be afraid to make a move on the whim. I moved out to LA with a day's notice. A friend had an apartment open up, and I drove out the next day, and I said, I'm not staying anywhere, I'm going to LA.
A day's notice?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's that grit you were talking about. Only a Michigander knows about
Oh
that.
yeah, oh
Well,
yeah.
that is awesome. And again, remind us why we should go see this film, which is in theaters right now. Let us know why.
I think the message of this film is perfect, you know, for this time of year around Valentine's Day as well. You know, two young kids falling in love and trying to hold it together as we try to discover whether the world is going to end or not. I think it has a good message, and I think that people will get a lot from it.
That is awesome. And of course, we can all join you and see When I'm Ready at NCG Cinema. We have those show times and information as to how you can get your tickets online. Plus, we'll have a little bit at the bottom of your screen. But Andrew, congratulations, and thank you so much for sharing your success and your story here with us in Studio 10.
Thank you so much for having me.